All right, I don't want to hide on this one. I got to be present for it because I'm super proud of our client, of Melissa Gray from the Law Spot, excuse me, for doing an excellent job creating, smashing out her videos for her value ladder. And I want to make sure that she's super prepared for the next stage of what's going to happen for her brand growth and her business. And I'm going to equate it to kind of like a zombie apocalypse where people are going to come at you, Melissa. They're going to have every reason to still want to sell you. They're going to try to throw your brand in your face, your mistakes, you're looking, you're saying and all of that. It is so imperative that you be 1,000-pound weight on the value that you are and the value that you know that you're presenting. Stay 100% confident in that and stay focused on the reality that your value likely outweighs every single person's value that comes across your plate. Or even if it doesn't outweigh, it's still valuable and it's probably a value that they need in their entities. But when we get disrupted by some naysayer, by some feeble individual who comes along and says, that doesn't quite look like Tony Robbins' website, that is such a duh moment, such an no crap moment that it's hard not to react. And a lot of times this is where people's fear of the imposter syndrome and like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. They get worried. Well, my kids, they're about to be here, by the way. They might end up interrupting this video. And I'm cool with that. Why? Because I stand for balance and family. They also might make a comment about, Dad, why do you have a pile of laundry lay next to you? I need to fold my clothes. It's true. Look, I'm a living human, a living, breathing human being. And so is everybody who sees this. And anybody who wants to pretend they're not, that's okay. Like, power to you. Do your thing, right? You do you, I'll do me. I have seen some of the best, most effective leaders in the world go out there and make plenty of mistakes and allow their rawness and realness to go live. And I want to point that out to you because, Melissa, as you aim to build your brand again, you're gonna have naysayers. Don't shut down the greatness. Don't get awkward about it. Don't feel the moment you start pretending you're perfect, or the moment you feel you need to act perfect in front of others, is one of the moments that you're going to suffocate any momentum that you have for your brand, rather than, again, being what Taylor Welch called the 1,000-pound weight, the immovable statue. No matter how much graffiti you put on, no matter how much people are trying to push it over, they can't. Why? Because you are solid. You are built on your values. These are incredible videos. Now, will we optimize them? Absolutely. Will you have even clearer and more sophisticated conversations once your videos are 100% refined and they're all absolutely. We've seen that with First Class Business. We've seen that transpire as we've continued to move Vision Pros live to an episode and to a show where we've got more and more proof of how valuable it is. And now that we've crossed the 200 episode threshold, the number doesn't mean anything, but the amount of proof we have for look who's been on the show, look what they've got out of it, has continued to work well for us. And in fact, there's this other video I created in order to send back to Darren Lee, who reached out, and his reach out's quite sophisticated. And he points out in his study and research that we've only got 5 to 10 views on all of our videos. But as Ange, my executive assistant, went back and forth with him on what are his case studies references and what's his minimum price point, they did such a classy job of responding and giving us a video that's tailored to what we're doing. And he did it with his assistant. I was like, man, they're going toe to toe with us on a lot of cool things. And what's happening is we're starting to create a friendship around the process. Why? Because I'm not scared at all of his value in the market. And they don't seem to be scared at all of our value in the market. And even though they pointed out our shortcomings, they didn't do so in a way that was manipulative, which allowed me to come back and appreciate what they're doing. But they did forget to do some of the research on who our brand was and what we do, which gave me the opportunity to help him see that we are well-researched, we know what we're doing, and his cost at $8,500 per month for what they charge and what they offer is something that we will be able to provide, and we can provide to existing clients at $300. Why don't we do it? Because our clients aren't at the stage where they'll benefit from the package he's offering. It's not our target market, but his targeting is so off that he targeted a company that's also in a position to where we wouldn't benefit from that package right now either. So there's always lots of opportunities to learn and go around. I don't know who will be a client of who's first. I do have a feeling Darren will be a client of ours before we end up becoming a client of his. But is it really a healthy competition to care about that? No, it's toxic. That doesn't make sense. Let's not worry about which mathematician is better. Let's worry about let's not even worry. Let's seize the opportunity to pull great mathematicians together and see how can we contribute to the greater whole when we've got a whole line of 8 billion people who really need help with far greater concerns. And if we pull our assets together, we pull our resources together, we can make things happen. So Melissa, come on in. Hey, why didn't you knock?
I don't know.
Come here, you. Good to see you. You scared me. You were like a monster coming through the door. I'm actually recording a video, and you get to be in it. You can say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, you might have said hi to 1 million people. You might have said hi to nobody. We'll see how many people watch it. We don't know. How are you?
Good.
Are you feeling sick, or are you good?
No, I just woke up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, let me finish this video real quick. I guess send your siblings up. Are they in here too?
Yeah, maybe.
You got to get your stuff?
I already got my stuff.
Okay. All right, I'll finish up, and then I'll be out in just a second. So that will be the ultimate concluding point of the video. And yes, I'm going to leave it in there. Why? Because, yeah, there's a market that's going to say that's so unprofessional. Why would you waste somebody's time like that? And, what, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm going to go unplug and spend valuable time on my kids with intent. And I'm going to hope that this segment inspires at least 1 or 2 business owners out there who are ridiculed for involving their kids in their life, or who think that their kids are some type of something they should hide. No way. My kids are super valuable. And so I'm going to go spend time with them. And I hope you as business owners take time to do the same. But Melissa, once again, congratulations on creating the funnel that we will continue to optimize and refine to make sure the spot on business blueprint is appreciated. And every single one of you who's listening to this video right now, I guarantee that you don't have legal counsel as great as she is. And if you do, if you are the exception to that Rugal who has great legal counsel, then consider the art of interviewing her anyway to find out what gaps she can bridge, because rather than being your typical blood-sucking lawyer who's going to eat you alive, she's the type who's going to come in, assess what you're doing, audit it, and make sure that you're on the right track for your best success. And that, to me, is a true expert in their field. We'll see you later, everybody. Take care.